Welcome back to the Grifford Show. Thank you for tuning in to your weekly movie review. Today we're going to be looking at a Netflix film and Evan has got all the details you need to know.
Yes, today we're looking at Bright, directed by David Ayer, which stars Will Smith as Darryl Ward and his orc partner, Nick Jacoby, played by Joel Edgerton. Also stars Noomi Rapace, who, let's just say, is some bad news in this film. And it's based in an alternate reality where fantasy creatures are in everyday life, where the fan, where Wanda's discovered during a routine call-out. So Josh, what did you think of the film?
Well, I was actually kind of looking forward to it because I do like David Ayer. I mean, he's done some very good movies, but he's also done, you know, some pretty poor ones. Suicide Squad. Yeah, so I was looking forward to it, and to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. I like Will Smith, Joel Edgerton, great actors, and I was just a little bit underwhelmed by their chemistry. I didn't think they had any. I mean, what did you think?
Yeah, I think with the amount of publicity it gave, like, it was sort of like, you know, back to Suicide Squad, they really hyped it up. Like, Netflix spent the whole year advertising it. They even released the music videos for it, and I just think it was overhyped, and it ended up being really disappointing because it was it's shorter than most films nowadays, and it just sort of, it was a really simple plot which didn't kind of work out. Like, it had a lot of potential, don't get me wrong, like the buddy cop with fancy creatures idea, but it sort of just glazed over a lot of like this world they was trying to build. And you know, these like, it doesn't explain why society is the way it is either in it.
I think, you know, you mentioned about the story. I quite liked the fact that it was quite a simple story, easy to follow, because a lot of these like world building kind of movies try to make the plot too convoluted, and I was just quite happy with it. Was simple, easy to follow, and to be honest, it had some pretty good action scenes. I actually quite liked some of the shootouts, and there was a few fist fights, and you know, it was good to see. Like, I mean, I'm a bit weird because I quite like violence, so you know, I like to see people getting limbs blown off and all that nasty shit. So I was quite happy with all that.
Yeah, I think the action scenes were also made good because it's these like fantasy creatures like the orcs which are super strong. So it's sort of like this. It's kind of also utilised in a realistic way. It's just like, especially like with the gang, and you've got Jacoby, which is fighting off this gang, and they're just flying everywhere. It just doesn't seem like out of place. Yeah. Which I think was one of the definitely upsides of it. It sort of has these fictional creatures, but they really fit into a realistic, scene.
I mean, for all its good parts, I mean, there wasn't really many. I mean, I constructed a list because there wasn't actually that many, so I had to write them down. But I thought the makeup for the orcs was pretty outstanding. You know, they all looked really good, and the soundtrack was pretty good. You know, listen out for, there's like a little bit of a remix of Steel Dre with Snoop Dogg and that, and I thought that was a really good song. So, but yeah, also, you know, the soundtrack's available for download, and there's quite a lot of good songs in there. But you know when a film's not that good if the biggest part I'm talking about is the music. So there was a lot of problems with it, and one of my main problems was how many times they use. I mean, honestly, you can tell you're watching the David Ayer movie because if you've seen End of Watch, every other word in that film is and they like to do that a lot in this film.
There's like a scene which you probably could, like, probably one scene had the amount of uses of the word would have made it a 15, 18.
And it's like, oh, let's make us look really hard. Let's see how many times we can say because it's intimidating. No, it wasn't. It was annoying.
Especially when there's moments where it's just like you and you. Like it's not a good, not good dialogue when they're literally just repeating the same comeback to one another.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, a few of the other ones, it was just the leads lacked chemistry. It was just a bit boring at times. It dragged. It was too long. It could have been at least 15 minutes shorter. And I got a little bit bored of some points. But
they bring in this like Dark Lord threat. Yeah, you kind of not get the idea of why it's a threat because there's not really exposition. There's a bit of the opening credits where it sort of gives you a lowdown on the history and everything, and it says the Dark Lord, and then you've got Noomi Rapace, her character's trying to bring back this Dark Lord, but you don't really understand the ramifications of what that means.
It doesn't really go anywhere, does it? No. So I mean, I was quite disappointed really. So I'm gonna give my score. I'm gonna give it a 6, just because of the the bits I've mentioned. So
yeah, the movie was a bit blare. It's a professional term. Look it up. So I'm going to give it about. I'm going to give it probably 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. So that was our review for Bright. Hope you enjoyed. Check it out on Netflix. It's on there now. And you know, let us know in the comments. What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You know, that's what the comments section's for.
Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell.
Yeah, because we want you to come back as as much as possible. Because, like we said in the last video, we're new. See you later. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. You are watching the next. Welcome back to the channel, the Grifford Show. I've up again. Do it over.
Fancy creatures, just keep going. I can't keep going when you say just keep going. All comes. Sake.
No, the red light means it's off.
To the Grifford Show.